I watched an interview a couple of days ago with Robert Kraft. He owns the New England Patriots, and he's a Jew. He's donated $25 million to some campaign to help fight against anti-Semitism. And he talked about the rise of persecution of Jews and violence in America. And I have to confess, I don't know why. I need your comments on this to give me the reason why there's an increase of this, especially in America. Now, I get the religious stuff, but I don't think that's it. I'm reading a book right now on the 1400-year history of the division between Jews and Arabs. And you realize that when Muhammad took power of Medina, where all of his work came from, he was the political and religious leader there, he allowed a Jewish population to exist, even respected them. But then through some theological debates, a little bit of time, all of a sudden, he had 700 Jewish men beheaded. And that started that long-cherished tradition of, lopping off the heads of your enemies, which exists even today, especially in the Middle East. And Christians, we don't fare much better. Remember when they brought Jesus before Pilate? And by the way, I'm going to have a podcast on this in a week or so before Easter. This is a great act of democracy. But he gave the people a choice. Do you want to free this hardened criminal Barabbas or free this man Jesus, who I can't find committed a single crime? And they said, free Barabbas, crucify Jesus. And he told them, he said, okay, but listen, his blood is on your hands. And as a Christian, I'm sorry to say, Christians have used this as justification to persecute Jews throughout history. And then, of course, we know all the nations that have set it as their goal to kill every Jew, including the Germans. I just can't believe any of that is what's behind a rise in anti-Semitism in America. So please, because I don't know the clear answer to this, what is this about? Now, I will say this. You know me. There's too much genius here without at least having a theory. And without much research, here is my theory, just from watching politics and reading the news every day. My theory is this. There's not a rise, or just a rise, in Jew hate. There is a rise in America of hate in general. It's not just against Jews, it is against blacks, it is against Asians, it is against whites, it is even against white supremacists. There's just a rise of hate and crime and violence against people regardless of their race or religion or politics or anything else. So maybe I'm wrong, but help me out here. Please leave me a comment as to your opinion or your view on why there's a rise in anti-Semitism, or if there's not, or like me, you just say, wait a second, there's a rise of hate and persecution against every group.